Hello everyone and welcome to Tara's Daily Insight. My name is Mitchell and it is Wednesday, March the 13th, 2013. So it's a 13 day and a 13 year. Very excited. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Tomorrow is my birthday, the 14th. So I'm excited. The sparkle is almost 95% back in my eyes. Growing up, my mother always knew when I was not feeling well because she'd always say, the sparkle's not in your eye. And as a kid, I really didn't appreciate that. Now I don't care. Sparkle has made me a lot of money. I'll put it that way. When I was acting and modeling, it worked. So I'm going to set the intention for you and for me that we would, goodness, hear me stumbling over my words. I love it. I'm not re-recording it. I'm push and play. So I set the intention for us that we would have healing, confirmation, and guidance. Yeah, you can tell I'm in a better mood now because I'm joking around. That we would have healing, guidance, and confirmation, and a much better connection to our higher self and our intuition. And also, I set the intention that you and I would resonate, operate, and vibrate in the highest possible frequency of divine love that we can today. So I'm wearing some serious red today. So I have to ask, did anybody notice the color of my shirts the last couple of days? I started with, I did yellow. So I went from yellow straight through yellow. Then I didn't do orange because I really don't have an orange work shirt. But I went yellow, then to green, then to blue, and I wore purple, an indigo purple shirt yesterday. I never wear that. And so now I'm back to red. Anyway, diving in, make it quicker. Just a few cards flying around. If you did not see on my Facebook page the What's Your Take, what I'm going to do is about every 2 weeks, I'm going to post 3 cards and let you guys post what you think your interpretation is or what your take on the cards are. And they can be silly, humorous, or right on. If you're reading for yourself or for somebody else. So it's just kind of fun and interactive. And the whole purpose of that is just to for me, it's to get some more tools from my toolbox. So it's in other words, you will read something about a card, and then that will become a new tool for me to use down the road. One of the best examples I ever had, and this is good teaching, was, hi Jennifer, you know who you are, but I pulled the 6 of Wands, which is a man riding in on a horse, and he's very triumphant, and she said, I don't know if I'm the man or the horse. And it was a light bulb went off in my head, because I've always just said, oh, it's about the man, it's about the man, it's about the man. But the moment she said that, I realized she was the horse. She was one doing all the hard work, and her boss, or the driver, or the rider of the horse, was getting all the credit. So that toolbox has been used over and over again when I read my cards. It doesn't mean that that's what the card is every time, but it means Spirit can communicate a different message. So that's why one card could have 1,000 different meanings. So diving right in, that's a great lesson right there. It was one that I am still talking about 3 years later. So pulling one card. It is our moon card. Speaking of Jennifer's. Oh no, you like the star card. That's right. But the moon card is still a beautiful card. So let me pull this moon card up so it's much bigger. I can spell moon with an M. All right, it's so tiny. There it is. So there we go. So here is our moon card. Let me open her, and we will go from there. So this is our moon card coming right after the star, which is kind of right after the tower. So it kind of goes 16 tower, 17 star, 18 moon. So we're starting to get brighter and brighter because the next one is the sun. So tower signifies kind of the rumbling, crumbling, shaking, moving, changing system in your world as we move through the major arcana, which is often the monk's journey to enlightenment or the hero's journey as well. So we just had big upset with number 16. We see a little bit of hope, glimmer. That's what the star is about. Then the moon is where we're starting to really get our stride, much more light. We're kind of coming back into our own. We're becoming a little bit more peaceful, number 18. which is an even number, but it also boils down to a number 9. And then sun, we're fully born again, like the phoenix rising out. So with this card, this is one where if it comes up a lot of times, I will speak of intuition, of not getting caught up, staring at the moon or being having that glazed over look. And we always need to remember lunacy, lunatic, comes from moon, the Spanish word for moon. And it can make us a little crazy sometimes, getting kind of stuck staring at the moon. But very beautiful card. And if you notice way over here in the bottom, we have to be careful of this little crab that's sneaking up, because if we're so focused up on the moon, we're not keeping track of what's behind us. So we're distracted is a great word for it. So for today, there's my key word right there, distraction. Be careful of the distractions. When I was in Italy, one of the things people always warned us about, great time, wonderful place, go there if you ever get a chance. Hi, Laura. But they often would distract you with one person talking to you while they grabbed your bag or whatever. So that's a perfect example of what this moon card can be and what I feel like it is for today. So be careful of your distractions when you're driving. Be careful of your distractions when I'm seeing restaurants, lunches with people. I'm seeing hair salons. Okay, be careful when you're at the hair salon and nail salon today. You let me know if that one's right on, because that one, Spirit threw that image right at me. I said driving, I need to say it again, especially where you're parking too. So where you're parking, be very careful about that as you're being distracted. No fear should be involved with this. Just use your intuition and your guidance and you'll be fine. So real quick, if you have not jumped on my emailing list, do so. I will be sending out a special this weekend, a St. Patrick's Day special that will only go out to those on the email list. You can go to www.intuitivemessenger.org and it should be right here at this point. I'm getting really good with these banners. So have a wonderful day. I will talk to you tomorrow on a very special day. And I look forward to it. See you then.